A lot of the things that coronavirus brought up to the public were never really thought about before.
We know coronavirus has already changed so much about how we go about our daily routines, and many of those new habits could be here to stay. But one Cleveland developer is upgrading the design of one of his most recent projects entirely because of new information and behaviors that are coming out of the pandemic.
And this News 5 original, Kevin Barry explains how a two-story office building on the Scranton Peninsula could be a model for the office space of the future.
The coronavirus isn't keeping essential workers like Denavia Tolbert from her office, but it is changing how she moves around in it.
I used to go in between the first and the fourth floor, but when things really started hitting the fan, they were requiring me only to stay on the fourth floor.
It's a smart move because right now there really isn't a building specifically built to slow down germs. Developer Fred Geis is trying to change that.
We set out to really anticipate, and I think we were very successful at this, the new behaviors of people post-pandemic.
So after renovation work had already started, Geis and his team came up with new ideas that they're going to test in the Avian office building on Scranton Peninsula. Employees will have their own entrance with separate HVAC systems from the areas where visitors will be. When visitors walk through the front door,
our new lobby will have a hand washing station. It will have an information education station where people will be brought up to speed on the protocol for the offices.
Special conference and lunch rooms will also give employees a place to meet their visitors without parading them through the rest of the office.
We're trying to make sure that we keep the good on the inside and the bad on the outside.
Large garage doors left over from the building's manufacturing past will allow employees to walk out onto what will eventually be a pavered patio right along the Cuyahoga River. It's not a new feature, but it takes on new meaning now that being outside is generally safer than confined spaces. Jim Haviland runs the community development group, Flats Forward.
Fred is purposely building that into this project as far as immediate outdoor space and then connections to our towpath trails and what the Metro Park's doing.
Fred says the upgrades and changes aren't adding all that much to the cost of the project, especially since more businesses are thinking about how to keep their workers safe.
I'm banking on the fact that people want better buildings, period.
Even if the attention we're paying to spreading germs falls off, Tolbert says this design still makes her feel better.
Weeks, months down the line, if they say, it's no longer an issue, just knowing that even if it could arise again, that's a great thing to even have in the building.
In Cleveland, I'm Kevin Barry, News 5.